Nolagent here at Ancora Pizza time.
Welcome to Nolagent. Let the good times roll. Ancora Pizza at 4508 Freret Street is the only Neopolitan style pizzeria in New Orleans. They are located about 11 minutes and 3.8 miles from the French Quarter. After Hurricane Katrina, Freret Street became an economic redevelopment zone, and this was one of the earlier places to open. So let's head inside. A lot of the interior wood inside of this restaurant is reclaimed from houses that were taken down after Katrina. And there are also other bits and pieces of repurposed materials from that time in here as well. So they do recycle a lot of the materials that are used in the building of things in New Orleans like this often. We're still in the pandemic COVID-19 time here. And I also made sure to schedule my visit the earliest time that they open, which is 2 p.m. in the afternoon. And there was only one other customer inside here. So with the large capacity reductions of restaurant seating, going earlier is the best way to avoid not being able to get in. Ancora had also chosen to eliminate table service, so they were only doing counter service. So you would order at the counter, and then everything was done through the counter without any service staff. Ancora also makes and cures their own meats and has their own house curing room. They purchase locally raised heritage breed pigs to produce traditional Italian cured meats for their offerings here. Ancora also very strictly adheres to the rules of the Association of True Neapolitan Pizza, which they are a member of, and they follow the 10 rules for pizza. The first rule is pizza dough must be made with flour, water, yeast, and salt only. No additives such as oil, fat, sugar, or milk are allowed. Second, pizza must be no greater than 30 centimeters or 12 inches. Third, pizza dough should not be heated by the mixing process. Fourth, dough must be hand stretched, no rollers or presses. Fifth, the oven must be made of refractory material such as brick or castable refractory and fired with wood. Sixth, the pizza must be cooked on the floor of the oven, no pans. Seventh, pizza must be cooked at 400 degrees Celsius or higher, 750 degrees Fahrenheit. 8. Pizza should be well done, fragrant, with a border high and soft. Pizza should not be crusty. 9. 2 well-defined styles, marinara and margherita. 10. Variations on the styles are allowed as long as they are in good taste and do not violate other culinary rules or regulations. So the end result of all of these rules is Neapolitan pizza is cooked at 800 degrees Fahrenheit. As a result, it cannot become crispy. It should be foldable. So it is quite softer than what most Americans usually expect out of their pizza when they usually have had crisp crusts in the past. To perfectly achieve the Neapolitan style pizza, Ancora imported a special pizza wood-fired oven created by Stefano Ferrara from Naples, Italy. And at the time that they opened, they said that the oven was only one of 20 in the entire United States. Since that time, I'm sure that statistic has changed. However, this is a 3-ton oven which is lined with volcanic bricks cut from Mount Vesuvius lava flows, and it was said to cost $16,000 as a custom-made Italian pizza oven. The oven is fired only with oak wood for the highest BTUs for cooking the pizza. The food menu here is quite concise with arancini, mixed green salad, and then the pizza. Marinara, Margherita, Bianca, Meatball, Puttanesca, Quattro Formaggi, Diavola, Enzo Diavola, eggplant parmesan. They have a nice list of Italian wines. There's also a nice list of cocktails, beers, ciders, and non-alcoholic drinks, along with desserts. So there's chocolate warm spice ice cream, olive oil black pepper ice cream, salted caramel ice cream, vanilla ice cream, ricotta ice cream with lime zest, sorbet, sherbet seasonal, adult float, ice cream float, shot of liquor, affogato, stovetop espresso ice cream, pastriga. So I put my order in and went back to the rear of the restaurant to take a seat at my table, and typically the wait for your pizza here is 90 seconds or less, so you've got a very fast turnaround on the Neapolitan pizza. And I ordered a Margherita pizza, and it got there in under 90 seconds, certainly. It has the characteristic little burn char marks on there, and this looks like it is perfectly done in the Neapolitan style, so let's dig in and eat it. So this pizza looks and smells quite amazing.
Little Margherita.
So unlike American pizza, it takes a little more technique to properly eat this Neapolitan style pizza. So we'll do some contrasting comparisons about the proper way to eat this. Now, usually you want to give it a little fold, and if you don't, it's going to drip off. You see, it's rather slippery on there. So it's all about the proper fold over, and you need to do it properly all the way, or you're going to lose some toppings in the eating. So a larger fold is better than a slight fold, so it holds all together. It keeps all of the delicious sauces and cheese and toppings inside. So there is a little crispness to the crust, but it's not crunchy the way that most Americans are used to with that crunchy crust. It's a little slight crispness, but not a crunch. So here we go. If we don't watch out, we're going to lose a little topping there, so we've got to make an adjustment to get it back on there with the mozzarella cheese. And we've got to fold it, and then watch out for that tip, though. You've got to get it in there fast, or you will lose the topping. And there's just a delicate softness to the crust, except on the edges of the crust there's a little bit more crispness. So it's a slight crispness on the edges of the bread all around, but not that typical crunch that we're so used to. But the little black bubbles there have a little crispness that's extra and gives it a little extra flavor there. Alright, we're taking down another slice. We're going through this fast. Okay, this one's not... Oh, it's all spilling down into my throat, and a piece falls down because I didn't fold it properly. See, that's the danger. All the toppings slid off. So you got to make sure that you fold it, and then make sure you watch out for the tip, or you'll lose a lot of topping. And there's a lot more chewiness from the lack of crispness, so the dough just is in your mouth. It's soft to the mouth, I believe is what the Italians like to say, and then you just can enjoy eating on the bread of it that way. So it's a little more to chew on, where with a crispy crust it sort of disintegrates maybe a little more, whereas this, it's got a little more of that soft feel to the mouth where you can chew on it more. And all the flavors do go quite well together. So you've got a good flavor combination with a margherita. And the fold is always important though. Keep that fold in your pizza for this type of pizza. Alright, we're on the last slice. Oh, let's see if I can eat this one properly. Ooh, I didn't fold it, but maybe it's cooled down enough to go in without spilling. Okay, we're doing okay there. And
So this crust is very soft, moist, the way the Italians like it. They don't like the crunchy crust. So this is a pretty close, exact copy of most of the Italian style pizza.
so I've got to savor the very last piece of pizza here. And in fact, I think I might just make a little special love to it and give it a kiss before I finish eating it. Ho 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 ho. That's very nice and delicious and tasty. So let's see, is this gonna be my last bite? I think I can maybe take all of it down. Let's see. Gonna need to savor and enjoy this last little bit. I believe I can take all of this last piece down in one bite. Just go ahead and press that subscribe button now too if you enjoyed this content. So the cost of my Margherita pizza was $14.33. And I'm ready for some dessert, and we're gonna go right across the street for that. Piccola Gelateria is one of the newer businesses on Freret Street, and it's in one of the new buildings that have been constructed on Freret Street. And it's a hop, skip, and a jump across the street and up some stairs and inside. They offer gelatos, sorbets, crepes, espresso, gelato cakes, and gift cards currently. Well, let's go on upstairs and then let's just head on inside. It's a really hot day outside here, and ooh, it looks like there's no indoor seating. Oh. So with all of the COVID-19 pandemic restrictions, it looks like they still have seating for teddy bears, but they've chosen to eliminate all seating for the humans in here. It's about 100 degrees outside, so this should be interesting. So let's go and see what we can find up at the counter. So they have lots of things here to look at. So on their board menu above the counter, they have all their different flavors and options for espresso, coffees, crepes, gelato, and sorbets. I'm just going to get a basic espresso and some gelato though, and I find looking at the gelato in the case is a better way to determine which flavor I want. I have been to this establishment several times in the past, and their gelatos are quite flavorful, so they do put out some good product here. So I decided to go with a strawberry gelato and a chocolate gelato combo along with an espresso. Okay, we're going to have to eat this gelato very fast because it's very hot outside and the gelato's melting quickly.
Strawberry. Chocolate. Espresso. I like it better in a glass.
The gelato and the espresso were fantastic. The table with holes in it resulted in a lot of gelato spilling all over my lap, of course, too, though, but it's better than no gelato and espresso, so good stuff all around.
Thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. And if you would just click on the little circle here with a picture of my head in there and subscribe to the NoLegit channel, it would really help me a lot. I really appreciate it. Thank you.